Okay, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna run that back again. We're gonna run that back again. We're gonna run that back again. It's the Cloud Chronicles, man. Your host, Jerry and Blaze. We was muted, man. We back though, man. Like I was saying, I got a dope episode for y'all lined up, man. This is gonna be great. I got one of my favorite new actors, man. He is killing the game. He's on HBO MAX, new hit comedy series, Southside. Plays Travis Capone, man. I want y'all to welcome to the show, Mr. Edward Williams III.
What's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Hey, man. Hey, this is a good day, man. This is a good day. Happy Friday. You feel me?
Happy Friday.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. So, man, let's get into it, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the couple people who may not know who he is. You know what I'm saying? You do a big thing.
I'm Edward Williams III, better known as E3. If you watch HBO Southside, you know me as Travis C. Travis Capone. Gratata.
Yeah, gratata. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Travis C, aka Young Sweater Weather.
Young Sweater Weather.
Yeah, man.
BKA whatever sound whales makes when they having sex.
Exactly, man. Hey, so man, how long you been acting and stuff, bro?
Man, I've been acting now. I want to say I start crafting my career for the last 13 years. So I started off doing stand-up comedy. I was a Christian comedian. God's funny bone.
I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. I did not know that. So
I used to. So I'm a PK. I'm a preacher's kid. And
hey, me too.
Yeah. So even my goddad is a pastor. And I moved in with them around like 15 and 17. I started writing like little skits for the church, making fun of the people in the church.
Oh my God.
And we had a youth service. Yeah. And this comedian came in and he saw my skit and he was like, you ever thought about doing comedy? Now, this before social media was social media. It's for all that, man. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah. So he hit me up. And my first show I actually did, it was 08. I was 18. And my first show I did with Alan Edge. He was actually the lawyer on Meet the Browns, the movie. Okay. And also LaRoyce Hawkins from Chicago PD.
All right. Now, LaRoyce Hawkins, is he on the show with you?
Yeah, LaRoyce is on the show too. He's on
okay,
Southside.
I thought, yeah.
He plays Shaw.
Shaw. Yeah, he's funny, man. He's funny. That character's funny as hell, man.
Nah. Hey, a lot of people didn't even know LaRoyce was that funny. You know what I'm saying? Because of Chicago PD. But nah, dude hilarious.
He's funny, bro. Hey, man, y'all got a hell of a lineup though, man. Everybody on there kills, man. I don't know if you knew I had Uncle Spike on.
Antoine McKay.
Yeah, that's Antoine McKay. I love him, man. He was hilarious, man. He was like, we was talking and he was like, man, you sound like my dad. He said, because y'all from down south. He's like, you sound with the French and the Southern mixed in, man.
Yeah. Hey, Antoine McKay, his picture is on the wall at Second City.
Okay, so tell the people what Second City is, because not everybody know.
Second City is one of the elite improv schools here in Chicago. A lot of people go there, but man, Antoine McKay, he a legend. And it's so funny because for the pilot episode, when we were sitting at the table after they had just graduated, they let us just, the director, man, Sultan and Bashir and Diallo, they just be like, go for it. Yeah. And so that first episode, we all sitting at the table, and I remember I said something, which it didn't make the show.
Yeah.
That one thing, but everybody started dying. Like the whole cast, the crew, we literally stopped. They had a cut. Everybody had to get their laughs out, and that's when Antoine was like, "You funny." He was like,
Did he say it like Antoine or did he say it like Uncle Spike?
Yeah. He was like, I am a fan of you. And I thought that meant a lot because as you can see, like the stuff he was saying in his speech, you remember the episode 1, he's like, I didn't know if you had fetal alcohol syndrome or no.
He had me rolling.
that scene was hilarious. And then when the cops come and I slide under the table.
Oh, bro, man, hey, I be watching that every episode because I was telling my wife, man, I was like, every time I watch it, I see something new that's funny, and I didn't see that till about the third time it existed. Oh man, that was hilarious. And look, then how he took off, he was like, "Oh man, I pay all my."
yeah. Hey, when I did it, when I slid under the table, you know, the director Biden, he's like, he just started dying. He said, "No," he said, "Get Edward sliding under the table." I didn't even, you know, at that time, and I'm not even gonna lie, I was so new, you know, to actually seeing myself, seeing my work. So before Southside, I had I booked a TV show called, well, it was Untitled, and I'll leave it at that because it is on non-disclosure. But it was about the things that were going on in the world with on the ledge of Weinstein and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it got canned quick. So I never got to actually like see myself, except for I just did Chicago Med, and I had did Chicago Med at the time. It was a possible reoccurring, you know, but I was just getting into it. Like I did a lot of indie, but you know, like me, I keep everything very, very focused. So indie films, I know what to expect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't gonna take what I expected from an indie project and put it on the networks. So I watched, so I learned on Chicago Med. I went in as a possible reoccurring. At the time, I booked Chicago Med and I booked Fire. So I had to choose because I couldn't do both. But
I mean, it's a blessing and a curse.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a blessing and a curse.
Chicago Fire actually was a one-liner. It was a one-liner. And then Chicago Med said possible recurring. Now that I know what I know now, I should have took the Fire because I wasn't ready for a reoccurring.
Okay.
I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I had never even seen myself perform on television. Was not ready at all. But I know I'm like Kanye. You seen the interview with Kanye, and a lot of people don't understand the man, but he said in an interview, he said, back then I said I was the greatest because I knew how to learn. He said, if I wanted to play basketball back when I started doing this music, I would be in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
And the people don't understand it. It's all about timing.
He knew he was gonna put the work in. Hey, he already knew. He was like, I told people the same thing about this podcast. I was like, bro, when it starts, it's gonna go. I've only been doing this a year and a half now. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been into broadcasting. That's what I went to college for one. I mean, I only did a year, but I was in there broadcasting that 1 year.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel me? So,
but that's the
when
thing.
you say you got to ordain yourself almost. Yeah, you got to speak it into existence. Like I'm gonna be. I wake up every day thinking, okay, I'm gonna be the best at this. You know what I'm saying? Every episode, I'm gonna get better. You know, so you got to have that Mamba mentality.
But you know, but also too, at a degree, you got to play your role. Because like I said, now I know I shouldn't have went for the recurring. Because here's the thing: when I got there, I was so dumbfounded that when they gave me my sides to go over my scene, my name was just Patient in there. But the guy actually on the show that day, name was Edward. His character name was Edward.
So you thought it was you?
Bro, everybody died laughing at me. I'm like, oh, I got a lot of lines. I'm like, bro.
They like, come here, quick.
At the time, I just finished doing 9 Finish Line commercials though. But see, that's commercial.
Damn. That's what's up.
Yeah, this 2017. I had 9 Finish Line commercials out.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing the Chicago Med, and I'm trying to understand, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell I remember the director, and I said, hopefully, and I saw him again. Actually, he auditioned me for The Shy, didn't give me the part. And then I saw him directing Power. But see, that, and I'm going to say that to say something later. You know what I'm saying? Because it really is. People don't say it's about who you know, but it's also about who knows you and who can see your growth. You know, this is a year that everybody's recognizing me from the work I've done. Right. And now it's for me to put that work together and just keep moving forward because I'm ready for a recurrent role now. I'm actually, I wish I had the news to give y'all today, but I'm still waiting to make it
What we gonna
official.
do is when you get that news, you're gonna come back on.
All right. And I'm like, hey, y'all remember that day I was talking?
Hey, for real, man.
What I didn't know, but I knew what I knew.
Yeah. hey, because I ain't gonna lie. I had a couple partners, man. Didn't think you was really gonna be on the show. I'm looking at y'all. I don't know why. I don't know why they did it. Like, why would I put it out? You know how people are. Why would I put it out?
And you know, and I want to say this openly. I want to apologize. You know, last time, and here's the thing: I was bored out of my mind. I was in Delaware filming.
Yeah.
I was filming a movie, and I was gonna do I just did another podcast.
Yeah.
One of those days, and I got caught up in trying to tell them how to do things and missed the time because I was on a different time zone.
Yeah. Oh man. I was like, man, I'm not tripping. I was like, because when I put it back out, I was like, I didn't even make no announcement or nothing. I was like, man, he's gonna be back on. I ain't even tripping.
Absolutely.
I let him get their little win.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man, because it's things like this that keeps people understand, man. I totally believe. And look, now I'm finna go into my yay speeches. I told you.
All right. Hold on. Let me get ready.
I totally believe in the Matrix.
I got the sound effects ready in case anything pop off. Go ahead.
You know, I totally believe in the Matrix. I believe in the codes, and you know, you can't get away from. I don't even call it good and bad, positive and negative. It's all coded. You know what I'm saying? Everything's coded. And these are just one of those codes to, man, like build a relationship to keep someone on a journey, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, with you, I feel like this. Anybody reach out to me and ask me to come on their platform, you know what I'm saying, and speak about what I'm doing in my journey. I don't care how far I go. You hit me up again, I'm coming back so we can show these people how far we both grown. So they can be like, you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? If they thinking you can't get me now, guess what? What they gonna think next year? Because I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So man, I appreciate it.
Oh man, this is anytime, man. It's anytime because you know, like actors like yourself, Antoine, some other people I had. I say this all the time. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get people like this till I was about 4 years deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like about you, but you know, the growth, you know, it happens quicker than you think. People see it. You know, they see you okay, he consistent. You know, you consistent.
That's all it takes.
You know what I'm saying?
Just keep drop of water bends metal.
Yep, exactly. So man, tell me about when you heard about the character, you know what I'm saying, for Southside, and you know, how did you just take me through that.
All right, man. So I'm also an acting coach.
Oh, okay.
Now with the way this world, I'm actually, like I said, I'm going to hit buckle down. Here's the thing I said. I don't see how, once again, it's a system, but we've learned this system with schooling. Not knocking schooling, but you tell me, why would I listen to someone about this acting stuff all the way and they're not working in the field? You know, if I had the opportunity to talk to somebody who's doing this and somebody who just sitting in the classroom telling people how to do it, I would go with the person doing it. That's just one of those fields. You know what I'm saying? And so I began to, a lot of people, you know, it was just by nature. I would help people. My agent was like, Edward, stop. Like, she was like, you crazy. Because I would go in the audition room and everybody in there, we all be auditioning for the same role. And I would still sit there and help them build the character. Because and at the time, I didn't know what I knew now, but I can explain it better.
Right.
It ain't up to me.
And then, hey man, what they say, what's meant for you, ain't nobody else have.
And even still, with me helping people book other roles that I went in for, I still have a higher booking rate than the average actor in Chicago. And I know that because
see you doing that, and you might not get that role, but they were like, that nigga, hey man, I got this next one. I got that nigga because I like that. Let me tell you
something. When it comes to the casting directors in Chicago, they know they're gonna get a show with me. They know they're gonna see me build something confidently, and I don't care what nobody else did with that character. I'm gonna build what I knew to be right, and I believe that I'm intelligent enough to understand words on a piece of paper and make it come to life.
Right.
So I began to start training other guys in Chicago, and just so happened I walk into the audition room for Southside, Now, before I got there, I was auditioning for a Lowe's commercial, a national commercial, and I ended up booking that.
That's big.
I ended up booking that. But here's the thing: when I walked in the room, the casting directors, I love them too, Mickey and AJ, they were like, "Hey, Edward, there's a new role that just came down the pipeline, and I think you would be great for." That was Travis.
That was
on the South Side.
Travis. Okay.
So,
hey, man. And look, the
I
rest
go
is
in.
history.
So I go in, I look, everybody who I had just trained, like a bunch of young guys who I've been training, all in there auditioning for this role. So when you talk about me versus me, like it's my knowledge versus my actual.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them brothers came back for the callback. And here's the thing: the funny part about it is the scene that I auditioned for. It was 2 scenes. Mm-hmm. It was I had blue balls until I fucked your white daughter.
Oh my God, bro! When you dropped that line,
bruh, listen. Bruh, it was Diallo.
White nigga I like.
When I ad-libbed that.
That's hilarious.
But look, it was Bashir Diallo and Biden in the room. So it's 2 black guys, 1 white guy. I walk in knowing that the line is, I had blue balls until I fucked your white daughter. Kill your white father.
Yeah.
I look and I go, it's the script? And they were like, yeah. Come on. Bro, I just said, hey, I was like, fuck it. I had blue balls until I fucked your white daughter.
Yeah.
Kill your white. And look, and never took my eyes off the white guy. And literally it got silent. And they just started laughing. And then I remember it's crazy because Diallo asked me where I was from. And I was like, well, I was born in Atlanta. And I was raised in the South. And I was raised in San Diego, California, though. So I'm really not from the South, just born.
Yeah.
But then I was made in Chicago, so no one really knows where I'm from.
I got you.
But Diallo's from Atlanta and Bashir's from Chicago. So, I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But here's the thing. The second scene was the Jordan box.
Okay. Yeah.
Now in the script, it said that Travis brought Simon some Jordans in a Nike box. Mm-hmm. So when I get there to the callback, all of the guys I had trained all came in with Jordan boxes. I was the only one that walked in with a red Nike box.
Yeah.
And they were like arguing me down. We all sitting in there. They like, bro, it said he brought Jordans in the Nike box. They were like, Jordans is Nike boxes. I was like, I get that. But if I'm reading someone else's vision, I don't believe that they would point out that it was a Nike box with Jordans in a Nike box if it was just the Jordan's actual box.
Yeah.
And I got complimented paying attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we all know what happened with all they all mad thing bringing Nike box. But
yeah. Boy ass nigga bringing old studious ass nigga.
So man, that was, like I said, yeah. When I got the call, it's so crazy. I got the call. We shot the pilot in 2017, and show didn't come out until 2019. And the other biggest thing came out besides Southside was COVID. So,
man,
yeah. So knowing after we shot the pilot, I had just gone through this whole my show not getting canceled.
Greenlit or canceled.
Yeah. I mean, well, greenlit. No, actually it was greenlit because that's what they're waiting on. Yeah. So I just went through feeling I was like I was finna be on, and then I wasn't.
Yeah. You went from being up here to they being somewhere right here.
I mean, I was working with Robbie Jones. It was a bunch of people on set. The writers had wrote X-Men First Class. Sheldon Turner, he wrote X-Men First Class, and he also wrote The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. The directors was Glenn and John. They had just finished directing This Is Us. Season 1 had just came out. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm like, oh, I'm finna.
You like star.
You know, and didn't get picked up. Never saw the footage. I got to play football on the Bears Stadium because it was a football show. It was football, yeah. And I don't even play sports.
Yeah.
But dude, that experience was amazing. So this time after doing this, even I knew how good it was. I'm like, I got my money, you know, on to the next auditioning for some more stuff. And then it got greenlit. And I'm like, what does that mean? When is it coming out? I'm famous. I'll snap. Well, I'm trying to, you know, and a lot of my homies, the shot just came out. When we got announced that we got greenlit, we still hadn't came out yet. The shot had just came out. I'm watching everything, getting an expectation that I shouldn't have. And it was just like when the show came out, it started doing well. Like, you know, like we got 100% on Rotten Tomato. Like
I was watching it since it came out, bro. I've been watching it since it came out. You know, I watch a lot of, you know, comedies and stuff like that. So when I saw it, and
when it came out on Comedy Central.
Yeah, exactly. And I saw it, and I was, man, I'd be on Comedy Central, like, you know, back then. I was really on Comedy Central. I saw it, y'all put it on. Funny. I've at least rewatched it a good 8 times, man. So when COVID hit and there was that gap, boy, I was praying secretly. I was like, man, I hope this don't fuck up Southside. Because, you know, a lot of shows.
You know, and it's crazy because it helped. It did better. Like we got on HBO.
It did.
Man, and you know, I know there's a season 3. We just, you know, with all this, like I said, I trust Bashir, Diallo, man, we all cancers, all of us cancers. I'm a cancer, they a cancer. Like I get it. Like I understand certain things. I know they got good plans and things like that for the show. And I'm just waiting on an announcement. But as that, I just keep grinding, keep working, keep making my staple in Chicago.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw this out there as I did with Antoine in his interview. See, I was gonna either be Uncle Spike's nephew from down south, or I can be one of the Capone boys from down south, new artist from down south, you know that you just signed later today.
You know what I'm saying? That I just signed the other day.
Yeah.
Hey man, they gonna let me get my rapper career off. You know what I'm saying?
Man. He gotta have one song, man. Give my boy, give Capone one song, man. Give him one song, bro.
But look, while we wait on Travis' song, I have my EP dropping.
Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about it.
I got an EP dropping on the 31st. On the 31st, it's called E3. Like I said, it's crazy because I gotta pay homage to Travis. That's my alter ego. I was not doing music until the show. I discovered, like I've always, you know, I can't lie. In church, my dad had me singing and things like that.
Right.
I went through puberty. It's a funny story because I had my best friend Christopher Porter and his sister Tina Porter. Man, we was, our group was so tight. It was like we was like a tight knit group on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No new people in our group. Everybody else is walkers. It's just us. And I remember one day I came over their house inspired because I was watching American Idol. And I'm like, you know, Ruben Studdard had just won, I believe. And I went over there and I was like, this is it. I've always wanted to be Michael Jackson. People didn't know that. Like even in California. So it was like when I moved here, first thing I had to come do when we moved to Gary. Had to go see Michael Jackson's house, you know. And I went over their house and I was just like, y'all, I'm going to American Idol. So my homie sister Tina lost me. You there?
Oh, you good. Go ahead. You there?
Lost you.
Can you hear me? Oh, I'm gonna refresh it.
Still going. There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
You good?
I say, I think I got a call coming through.
Yeah, when that happens, man, like I have to like refresh the screen for some reason. So that's what I was doing.
Yeah, so I go over there and I'm like, I want to be a singer. I want to be an American Idol. And she go, let me hear you sing. And I start singing and my voice cracked. They laughed at me so hard.
Right.
It crushed my dream. Like they laughed. And we used to do everything. We had a dance team. And I said I wanted to sing. And when I tell you they laughed at me so hard, I don't know what happened. At that moment, I became a comedian. At that moment, I roasted anybody.
It was like, fuck that singing shit, man. Fuck that singing shit, man. Boy, hey, bro, it's ruthless when you trying to sing.
Bro, I was ruthless. On their ass. You hear me? I was on their ass. So I just started and then I, it just shaped me. Like Jamie Foxx is my idol. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, hey.
And I feel like he probably
so cold, bro. 5'2". 5'2". Sing.
What's that?
Act. I'm saying he's like a 5'2" entertainer. He can act. He can sing. He can do stand-up. He can play an instrument. What else, my lead? He can
impersonations.
Don't he got some direct? I mean, bruh, that's a good one to have. He from Texas. Big shout out.
And so now I'm acting. I'm directing. I'm getting on my writing. I write my own music. I rap and I sing. So make sure, like say, so the new EP is called E3. You got it.
That's what I was asking. Were you rapping or singing or both on this one?
Oh, so look, it's a vibe, man. Let me tell you something. I came into so this is me coming into my 30s. I feel like right now in 2022 in these times, I feel like 90s baby. I'm sorry, we right in the middle. Like we connect with everyone who we consider older and seasoned, and I still connect with all the young people. A lot of people don't even know I'm 31. You know what I'm saying? People still think I'm a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And I took that and I just let both of them worlds collide. And you got some good vibe and music. Like none of the songs are the same. A lot of people keep telling me like, oh, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You got to stick to one type of feel, you know what I'm saying? You got to get people used to you. I'm like, listen, I don't, because I'm not doing it for recognition. I'm putting some good music out in this world. I don't care if they never. Here's the thing. I already know who I am. I say, whether I be one of the great while I'm breathing, all the work I've done till the time I stop breathing is going to speak for itself, either today or tomorrow, but I'm leaving it here.
I feel you on that. I didn't know we was going to church. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know. I would have passed it. You kids together. No, bro, you went into sermon mode, man.
I know, because let me tell you.
It slip out of us every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? It do. Every once in a while, it slip out on me, man. I'll be telling people, man. I'll be like,
that's the thing.
You get that feeling, and it touch you in your soul.
Hey, that's the thing. It don't slip out on me. It's always out. Like,
okay.
Look, my homie John Blue, we actually got a song coming out too for TikTok. Me and John Blue got a song coming out February 3rd. But he be calling me church. He be like church. Like, dude, it's so funny because in different environments and different languages, it's all called something different. Like when I was in Delaware, it was like, boy, stay going on your rants. And I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And then other people be like, boy, you always preaching. Or something like, like, boy, like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You go around older people and they look at me, they're like, hey, this boy a little smart. But this, you know what I'm saying?
He done been here hilarious. Before. This boy done been here before. Come down here and sit down here, boy. See you play these spades. This boy done been here before.
Yeah. But man, it's life, man. And I'm just appreciating life now, man. I'm just so grateful, man, because people don't understand. It's just life. You got to take it. It's just life.
You got to do it now. You really do. When the pandemic hit, I had been sitting on my podcast idea for a good 2 years. I still have the note in my phone from when I had the names. I have the Cloud Chronicles on there as one of the names, and that's what it ended up being. But I told myself, hey man, if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it. When the pandemic, I was like, I'm not gonna do it now. It's just not gonna happen. So do what you want to do today.
Yes.
There is no tomorrow. Act like that. Do it today, man. Do it today.
It ain't, because even
man,
when tomorrow
I want to hold you to. Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. You really technically there is no tomorrow, bro. It's the now.
It's the only today.
It's only today. It's only today. Hey man, y'all heard us. We in here preaching 2 PKs in this month. Hey man, hey, but I don't want to hold you too long, man. You got to come back for part 2, please.
Yes.
All right, bet. Y'all heard it here. We got him on record.
Absolutely.
So
anytime,
if he don't come back. Huh?
You say what?
I said we can sue if he don't come back. It's on film. It's on film.
I'm coming back anytime.
Too, man.
Anytime I'm coming. Anytime to give a word on a Friday.
Yeah. Before y'all go out gallivanting and drinking the hooch and whatnot tonight. Yeah. Hey, hold on one second. Let me make a note to myself. Note to self, send all acting questions to Edward Williams III. Okay.
Absolutely.
Hey man, I just started, man. So I want anything you can pass on to me, man. We're gonna talk. Let's
do it. And yeah, and actually, and I have, and for anybody wanting to schedule any type of coaching session with me, it's on my Instagram page, Edward Williams _ I. That's L Williams III. It's right there in my whatever that's called. Now look, that's my age coming out. The description. It's a link right there. You guys can book me for a Zoom session. I don't care where you at. You can ask anybody. My resume when it comes to booking other people, I take pride in it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't too much taking pride in it right now, but I'm about to start charging all these, you know what I'm saying, these people out here with all these followers who have me sending up the going over lines with them, and I don't need to thank you no more.
Yeah,
I need some shout outs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For real.
I need some shout outs. You know what I'm saying?
Credits.
Straight up. When y'all know I know what I'm doing.
Coached by.
Shout out.
For real.
Yeah. Let's get some gratitude around here for E3.
For real, man. Hey, yeah, y'all be on the lookout.
Look, I don't want to be out here sounding like Draco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we don't get that man his credit. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Start giving me my credit and stop calling my phone. Straight up. And that's for everybody. I love y'all only because Jesus died. Straight up, for real.
For real, man. For real. Hey, well, tell them where they can find you at. Tell them where they can get the that EP when it drops too.
Hey, y'all can find me out in these streets. Now,
I thought we was finna get a hot 16 by E3 /
y'all
Traffic
can find me on any streaming platform. I'm Edward Williams III. My name is actually Googleable, so y'all can look for me. Edward Williams III. There's 3 I's at the end. Y'all can check me on HBO Max on Southside. Make sure y'all go check out season 1 and season 2. And January 31st, I want y'all to check out that EP titled E3, and on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, TikTok. Make sure y'all blow it up on TikTok. I got a birthday song on there. So make sure y'all blow my birthday song up on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram.
Do a duet with it.
You know what I'm saying? Let's support. Because here's the thing. Either way it go, I'm going to keep doing my thing because I like what I do. But I would love for you guys to start supporting a little more than y'all do.
Right. Exactly. I feel you. That goes for both of us. That goes for both of us, man. Hey, man, this has been another classic episode, man. Do you think before I leave, we can get one?
I ain't hear you.
Can we get a gratata for the fam?
Gratata.
You heard it. It's real. It's real. We in here, man. This been the man. I'm your host, Jerry and Blaze, man. Edward Williams III. Check him out. Check the music out. Check out Southside. End of the episode, I always like to say, mental health is real. You take care of this, it will take care of you.
Absolutely.
Peace. Tell somebody you love them. Drink some water. We out this thing. Like, share, follow. Cloud Chronicles, Jerry and Blaze. First podcast.
Y'all know what to do.
We up out here.
All right, my man.